When it comes to world leaders, there are few speakers here at Milken this year more recognizable than our first guest. He gave millions of people, including perhaps you, their first piece of career advice. I am thrilled to welcome Elmo to the studio alongside Sherrie Westin, the president of Global Impact and Philanthropy at Sesame Street. Elmo, Sherrie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hello.
We're thrilled to be here, right, Elmo?
Yes, we're very happy to be here.
So you guys are here to talk about the work that Sesame is doing to help refugee children around the world get education when they leave their homes. How are you doing that? Why is that important?
Well, you know, you'd be surprised to know that less than 3% of all humanitarian aid goes to education, and only a tiny sliver to early education. So if you can imagine having to leave your home, your school, and not having education for the youngest refugees, what a tragedy that would be. So we're working to bring early education to displaced children in Syria, Jordan, Iraq, Lebanon, and even Bangladesh.
Elmo, why is this an important issue for you?
Well, you know, it's very interesting because last year Elmo went with Miss Sherrie to
we went
Jordan.
together. We went together.
And Elmo met lots of new friends. Oh, and you know what? Elmo learned that they like to learn and play and go to school just like Elmo and his friends on Sesame Street.
And you'd be amazed at those children in the refugee camp how much they adored Elmo. Wherever I go, children around the world all love Elmo.
You're making Elmo blush.
Yeah.
And Elmo, you're teaching kids a lot, and you've tried out a lot of different jobs and careers, you know, construction, astronaut. How do you pick the types of jobs that you want to try?
Well, you know, Elmo likes to pretend to do jobs that help people, like being a doctor or a bus driver or a chef. Oh, but really, Elmo wants to learn how to be a teacher because Elmo thinks teachers are very important.
I agree. And Elmo uses his imagination.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Sherrie, obviously we're here on LinkedIn where, you know, we're talking about the working world. How does Elmo prepare kids for the working world?
Well, listen, you know, what we know at Sesame Street is that what children need to thrive is not just the academic basics. You may think of Sesame as 1, 2, 3s and ABCs, but it's the social and emotional skills. So it's the resiliency skills. It's the empathy and respect for differences and understanding. So what we do is we focus on a whole child curriculum to give the children what they need to succeed, not just in school, but in life.
And Elmo, what are you learning on Sesame Street right now?
Oh, well, you know, Elmo learned something yesterday. Elmo learned that you don't need toys to play.
That's
Elmo
a good
can
point.
use
That's so
his
true.
imagination
Yep.
and use things that he finds around Sesame
You can
Street.
play with anything.
Yes.
And Sherrie, one of the issues that you tackle on Sesame Street as well through the programming is gender empowerment, teaching young girls to have confidence.
Yes.
How do you do that? How do you think about that?
Well, you know, it's gender equity. It's making sure that both young boys and young girls have a sense of possibility. And particularly in countries around the world, I think of like Afghanistan, where girls are disproportionately left behind. We make sure that the Afghan Muppet is a little girl who wears her school uniform proudly and loves to go to school, loves to learn. So you're modeling, not just for young girls, but for young boys, that it's okay for girls to go to school, to have equal opportunities, different roles and responsibilities. So it's really important for these characters to be strong role models, to inspire young girls, give them a sense of opportunity and possibility at a very young age, but also to show young boys that boys and girls can do the same things.
And Elmo, a lot of our viewers right now might be looking for a job. Can you leave us with some career advice?
Boy. Well, let's see. Well, you know what? Elmo's mommy and daddy give Elmo lots of really good advice. And they told Elmo that even when times are tough, there's always something to be happy about, and it's important to stay positive and believe in yourself.
I think that's a message that we all need to hear, Elmo, so thank you.
Thank you.
Elmo,
Thank
Sherrie,
you, Elmo.
Thank you so much
Thanks
for
so much
joining
for
us.
having us.
Yeah.